When Southampton City Council were asked to consider an application for UNESCO World Heritage status, the highest international recognition of cultural or natural sites with outstanding universal value to humanity, it was rejected. Yet according to a leading statesman and soldier speaking in 1945, without Southampton we could not have done D-Day. This is film of the concourse at the Terminus station at the beginning of World War II, now a car park. The station was part of Southwestern Hotel, which served as HMS Shrapnel, Combined Operations Military Movement Control, as well as the primary railway link for the eastern docks, facilitating the transport of soldiers and equipment for D-Day. Royal Navy reservists skippering landing craft would pick up their sealed orders from the headquarters. Today, if you are lucky, a kind concierge will show you around and tell you how Churchill and Eisenhower met to plan D-Day here, although this claim cannot be substantiated. Approximately 400 meters away is the Empress Dock, where the landing craft were berthed prior to embarkation. The film shows a view from the present-day Oceanography Center. At the top of the film is the exit of the docks, where the landing craft leaves to rendezvous at the assembly point at Chesil Bay on the River Itchen. The Empress Dock, which originally opened in 1890, played a strategic role due to its ability to handle the largest ships of the era at any tide level. On the 6th of June 1944, the dock was a beehive of activity as it served as a main embarkation point for British and Canadian forces. The film then takes us to the rendezvous about Chesil Bay at low tide, where the landing craft were berthed. Landing craft were dispersed before D-Day in creeks and estuaries around the port so as not to disclose the location of the landings. Across the River Itchen is Shamrock Quay, where landing craft berth prior to departure to make sure they are ready for the journey across the channel. The World War film shows approximately 100 LST waiting in a taxi queue for the signal to pick up their cargo. In the distance is Northam Bridge. The camera follows the LCT across the river alongside the port side to stern of LCG M119. Beneath the port quarter is motorboat 079 of Camper and Nicholson's with a small skiff carried in the stern sheets. When finally ready, the LCT heads back down the River Itchen to embarkation hard S4, now a gravel works outside the present soccer stadium. According to the Imperial War Museum, detachments from the 86th Field Regiment Royal Artillery, No. 9 Beach Group, the 5th East Yorkshire Regiment and from 50th Division service units, part of Task Force G for Gold Beach, come on board before they set off back down the river again past the entrance to the Empress Dock. Gold Beach was the central of 5 landing zones for the Allied invasion of Normandy on the 6th of June 1944. Assigned to the British Second Army, specifically the 50th Northumbrian Infantry Division, by nightfall, British troops had secured a deep bridgehead and linked up with Canadian forces from Juno Beach.